Welcome to today's Azure Standard haul. If you're new around here, I do homemaking videos, day in the life videos, all things around living out my faith as a Christian woman. I have an Azure haul for you today with all the price breakdowns, a tip on how to save more money on Azure, and then at the end of today's video, I am sharing with you a simple recipe of no-fail peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. And all of the ingredients are from Azure Standard, and I use wheat berries to make these cookies. So if you've been curious about getting a wheat grinder, I have a whole video where I post all the details of everything I learned about it, how to make life easier with grinding your own flour, because it is a bit of a learning curve and it is better for you. So let's get to the stuff that I bought from this order. First up is the Nordic Naturals Melatonin Gummies. I bought these for the first time at the beginning of January 2022, right before we took our trip to South Africa. I wanted something to help us with flying and also to adjust to the time change while we were there. And I pretty much for the most part like the Nordic Naturals brand. So last time I ordered them from Azure, I only got the 60 count, and this is what they look like. You can see I only have 2 left. So I bought these a year and a half ago, and it was 60 gummies in this jar, and I still have 2 left. So we don't go through these very much, but whenever we travel, it's nice to have this on hand. And they taste really, actually kind of dangerously good. They're quite delicious, and it's sweetened with fruit juice. The one thing I don't like about them is that they do have sunflower oil in it, which is quite unfortunate, but I think this is better than most melatonin options out there. It's more natural, so I like this. And so I got the big bottle this time. It was a better deal. It is 120 gummies, and this bottle was $30.56. But here is the tip I want to share with you on saving more money when buying from Azure. So if you are on the homepage and you look at the side column where you can click on your options of products to buy, there are the tabs that say products I've bought in the past, sales, and then there's an option that says Azure Cash. In the past, I've always ignored that, but this time around, I decided I was going to click on that, and I was amazed at how good of a deal it is looking at that section, because this melatonin was 22 times Azure cashback. So when I added it to my cart, I checked to see how much cashback got added into the section where you can see how much cashback you're getting from this order, and it was $6.72. So that's like taking $6.72 off of this. That money gets subtracted from my next order. So that basically makes this $24, which if you look at the sales section, some of the items are 10% off and you may only get 80 cents off. So that is saving $6 on an item, which is a really good deal. So don't sleep on the Azure Cash section. Check it out, see if there's anything you need in there, and then you can always just add it to your cart and see how much that Azure Cash changed to see what the deal is that you get from it. So that was exciting. The next item that I got, 15 1-pound tubes, I guess you would call it. This is my first time ordering the Sierra Nevada butters, especially in these rolls, so I didn't know actually how big they were and how big they would come. So I got a pack of 15 for $112 is what it rounded up to, which makes one of these tubes $7.46, and that's 1 pound. So if you split it in half, it's $3.73, which is for 8 ounces, which if you buy 2 sticks of butter from the store, that's how much you would be paying for it, is $3.73. So I think it's a really good deal, and this butter is delicious. You can see this one here, and I can show you how I've used it. I just cut that little end piece off, and then for baking, I always measure everything in grams, so that works out fine too, because then I can just cut it, weigh it on the scale, and it's good to go. So I'm very excited about these. I have this group over here in the freezer, and this will last me a really long time. These were on sale, so I did get them for $112, but I saved $20 on them. So I thought that was a really good sale on these. Next up is the Kirk's soap bars, which were also on sale for 80 cents off, and I got these just to have them on hand to stock up, because it's nice to have extra soap on hand, fragrance-free, very simple, basic soaps. So you got a pack of 3 for $4.60, making it $1.53 per bar. Next up has been another staple on my grocery list recently. It is the Sierra Nevada Organic Farmhouse cream cheese. These were also on sale, so I got a pack of 2 for $6.66, making them $3.33 each for a 7-ounce tube. And I got these on my last order, and it's delicious. I think it's a really good price for organic cream cheese, so it's just nice to have these on hand. Next up is another sale item. It was the Rainier Organic Cherries, 4 pounds for $11, which again is a really good deal for organic cherries. I haven't even seen organic cherries anywhere near me. Another new item that Azure is selling through their Azure Market brand is coconut sugar chocolate chips. I am so excited about these. I was so curious to see if the taste would be any different, if it would taste like coconut sugar, and it doesn't. It tastes like normal chocolate chips. There's 3 different grades of chocolate you can get depending on how dark you like it. So I got the one right in the middle because that's the kind I normally get with their regular chocolate chips. It's the bittersweet one, which is 70% cacao. You could get the semi-sweet one, which is 55% cacao, or you can get the dark one, which I believe is 80% cacao. And this bag was also on sale, I believe because it is a new item, and this was $38.54 for a 5-pound bag, which makes it $7.71 per pound, which is again a good deal for chocolate chips because normally they sell it in 8 or 10 ounce bags from the store, and it's usually, if you're going to get a good quality chocolate chip, it's going to be around that price for an 8-ounce bag. So this is what I will be using to make our peanut butter chocolate chip cookies, along with the Sierra Nevada butter. The last item I got is an item that I actually haven't gotten from them in a while because where we used to live was near Amish, and they would sell 1-gallon bottles of the maple syrup, and we would just buy the 1 gallon, and that lasts a very long time. But when we first started ordering from Azure, this is where I would get my maple syrup, and they had this on sale this month, and I am running low on maple syrup, and this is a 64-ounce glass bottle for $42.36, and it was on sale, so I saved about $5 getting it this month. That is my Azure haul, and now I'm going to share with you how I make my chocolate chip cookies. And here are the ingredients that you'll need. Everything is from Azure except for the Redmond salt and vanilla bean powder, which I am currently making my own vanilla and it's not ready yet. That's why I'm using that powder. And then you'll need coconut sugar or any sugar that you have, chocolate chips, butter, and I like making my peanut butter with my Vitamix, an egg, baking soda, and soft wheat berries. So go ahead and measure 125 grams of wheat berries. Turn the oven to 350 to preheat, and you'll need 100 grams of sugar, 70 grams of butter. Mix those 2 together, and then add 100 grams of peanut butter, 1 egg, and either a teaspoon of vanilla or a pinch of vanilla powder. Mix those together, and now add a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of salt, and your fresh milled flour, and then hand mix those together. You don't want to really over mix it, and then you can add chocolate chips to your taste. This recipe has been adapted from Mikkel Graf's peanut butter cookie recipe. I have my recipe on the blog where I've also linked her full recipe, and she uses cups if you prefer that. So you just bake it for 9 to 10 minutes, and this is how they turned out. They are so delicious, so easy to make. It makes 2 dozen. So I hope that you enjoyed this Azure haul, and I bless the rest of your day.